Well, hey, good morning. Glenn here, workshop at the gardens. Once again, not coming to you from the workshop. We're coming to you from the home garden. Yes, the journey of at home in the gardens with Glenn. All right, we had a wonderful week, got a lot done out there, but it's time to spend some time in the garden here. Up early this morning, if you saw that little clip of video, I was up and out of here before 6 in the morning. Went out to the workshop, grabbed the truck and the skid. I have to go pick up a couple walnut logs. That's going to be pretty exciting to get those out to the log yard. And today is going to be, there's a whole bunch of work in the yard, not just in the garden here. There's a whole bunch of work in the yard. I have a bunch of trimmings to clean up, not just the stuff here. There's still some on the other side from the tornado and just kind of cleaning up and cutting stuff down. So that's going to get done today, pick up those logs. But I am going to be focusing and sharing more, not so much that, what's starting to happen here in the gardens. And we're going to go over what this is. These are my cells. I call them cells. You might call them a bed, somewhat on the concept of square foot gardening, somewhat on the concept of raised beds, but all about not trying to compact the soil. So anyways, we're going to get to that. We're going to be doing some cleanup, some weeding, and setting out or cleaning up these couple of beds here. Next weekend, I think we're going to get rain this week. You never know till it's happening. But next weekend is Mother's Day, so we're getting to May. They talk about, we've had these beautiful 70-degree days and you just want to start planting in the garden. But as much as you want to do that, you really want to hold off with your tenders. There's things that can go out that can handle the cold, but anything that's tender you don't want to be planting quite yet. This morning I think it was 39, so we're still getting those mid-30s, 40 degrees nights, even though we're getting 70s during the day. Another week we should be away from those 40 at nights, and then it'll be much safer to put some of those tenders out in the garden. So the hope is by next week I have some space to get some things started here in the garden, but gonna start doing some cleanup. Let's get after that after we finish our coffee. Wind is blowing, so hopefully it's not too gusty. Time to go pick up those walnut logs. That's gonna be kind of fun. Probably bring the camera along to show you that. They got a cool windmill. And yes, that says Dundas. Been there? Dundas? Dundas Dukes would have had their home opener last night. Ballpark is about 2 blocks that way. So kind of a bummer, but oh well. Let's go get some logs. Maddie's been playing with the squeaky toys over there. otherwise know the little rabbits. Sorry, little rabbits. So there we go. Our couple logs are loaded. Thanks, Alan. All right, well, back from picking up the couple logs. It is funny because from the road it didn't look like that big of a pile of logs, but she's a good load. We're gonna finish cutting this up and we'll have to run back tomorrow morning and get the rest of the branches from here. Not a big deal, but gonna get all of our branches cleaned up and then we are gonna get back to the garden. Well, not a bad day at all. Got quite a bit done. Hey, Jackie boy. Dog's been enjoying the day hanging out here in the sun. Nice load of walnut logs and a couple other logs. There's a birch log in there that's going to be really cool when we get that out to the log yard and mill it. But let's talk about what we got done today. Not the whole garden, didn't plan on doing the whole garden. These two cells, remember I call these things the cells, the planting bed area. I had tweaked them a little bit last year, so one thing that shows is when the soil's been amended and you've worked it a little bit, and like last year, it's really loose. So it's not like we're starting with virgin soil and it's really, really hard. You can see just how easy it goes in there. That's just gonna make a great bed for laying down seeds and some plants, just a great planting, growing bed. So I did pull the weeds. I worked through there. This is one of those things where once this is set up, it's really, really easy to kind of keep up with it. Although I say that, and what are we doing? We're reclaiming, rejuvenating these beds, but you can see how easy it is. And you don't have to have a garden this big like I have here. The reality is if you had one or two of these in your yard, in a small residential yard, you can produce a lot of food, a lot of flowers in there. You don't believe me, just do Google look up square foot gardener. Whole concept is in a 3x3, a 9 square foot beds, and that's, you know, there's 5 of them right here. All right, a couple of things though. I like my potato forks, you know that. I'll put a link up there. there to a little video about, I call them potato forks. You watch that video and you know why. They work really great to kind of pull up and pull the weeds. You'll see me do that when I was doing it. Still try to get all this. The reason I do that, I saved a couple of them here. I don't know if you'll really be able to see them because they dried up a little bit throughout the day. I got all of them here. Quack grass. So that's just the little piece of grass that you see, but these shoots go all the way. If you were to use a tiller in here and chop, not a bad thing when you're breaking up some new ground, but if you were to cut this, each one of these and cut with a tiller would start another shoot, and you just keep doing the weeds. Same thing there. This guy is also, I had one here, they're probably all dried up. This one. This guy, hard to see right there. Doesn't look like much right now, but when you're pulling those thistles, that's the little thistle right there, that guy. Not much there. The root in between and the next thistle. What, 18 inches apart? So if you just pull up that one thistle, all of that's there going, don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna get you again. And it does, there's no doubt about that. Yay. So that's the important part of just kind of pulling and getting all of this out. This stuff I'll put in the buckets there, and that will go to my other compost pile at home. The beds, I'm using some concrete block, kind of laying out the big thing, and I'm using some bluestone little slabs for the raised bed in between. Now, understand that I have bluestone and this is all seconds and broken pieces on the bottom, so I'm not suggesting that you should go out and start using bluestone for your bed. It's really nice and it's quite pretty, so you could if you wanted, but that's part of one of the things here, and it works real nice. After turning it over, we leveled it, and I have my compost pile over there. That's going to be a whole nother video when we talk about compost. And I just did 2 in here, so I'm just amending that soil. I think there's going to be a whole nother video about soil amendment, and I might even link to some other people that have some good soil videos, things to do. I don't want to get that deep into soil testing and trying to figure it out. I'm trying to keep this like simple and obtainable for, I don't know how to say the average, but just the regular gardener, that you don't have to do crazy things just to grow some food and grow some pretty flowers. These are my walkways. One of the things I put these little walkways in is this is where I'll walk stepping. This is where all the traffic will be. So walking in here, compacting the soil. These beds, believe it or not, have not been walked on by me, maybe a dog, for years and years. So that's why that's also so loose. There's no compaction. But I pulled the weeds out in here, and I put down, this is just a double shredded hardwood mulch, not anything special. It will break down, it will decay, and over time turn to dirt. So all that you can do is dig it up, put it in the compost pile, and bring it back to the garden. So great material here. And so I have 2 beds ready. The exciting news is they're exciting. Some of the block, another pallet of block has been ordered, and the pavers have been ordered. So woohoo, we're gonna get a sidewalk, I think. Yay. Don't know when that's gonna happen, but I know I'm gonna get one more cell over there ready. And next weekend, I know we'll probably do a little bit of planting in here, finish cleaning up, and we're gonna get some rain this week, which is a good thing. Help settle this down, get some nice structure in here. But with a little bit of rain this week, lawn's gonna need to be mowed by the end of next week. Yay. So that season has begun too. That's it. I'm going to, do a little bit more cleanup. A lot of information. I'm sure there's plenty that I missed, and you might have a question. Leave me a comment down below. If you like gardening, just leave me a thumbs up. Just say hi, something like that. If there's something that you want to know, I'll be doing these videos. Yay! Is it that time? It's past that time. It's time for cocktails. All right. Put some things away and go have a cocktail by the fire. See you next time. Bye.